What's up, everybody? New deck. Well, new to me. It's a previously owned deck that came into my possession, I think, through Mama D or the giveaway table at Coven. Either way, I now have it, and it is mine. Mine. All mine. This is Tarot of the Cat People by Karen Kuykendall, and it is published by US Game Systems. I'm a big cat dude. I've got my little Aria sleeping right next to me as we film this. It does have an ISBN number. Make sure your videos have an ISBN number so that the deck creators and publishing companies get their due. If you order them off of certain overseas sites because they're cheap, well, they're cheap because they're counterfeits. If they don't have an ISBN number, it ain't happening, cats. All right, so this came out in 1984. Oh, 1984. I was a freshman in high school. I'm an old fart now. And I don't remember anybody using this deck. I think around 1986 or 7 was the first time I saw somebody use it. A girl I went to school with called Morticia. That was her nickname that she gave herself. Heather was her real name. I wonder what happened to her. Okay, so Tarot of the Cat People. Let's see if we can... There we go. Geographically... What? I missed something. Apparently there's a mythology that goes with this. Geographically, the outer regions is divided into 5 kingdoms, the borders of which have never been formally defined due to the vastness of the terrain and the sheer logistics of getting from point to point. Border disputes do not exist, for no one knows or cares exactly where the borders are. The 5 kingdoms of the outer regions correspond to the major arcana and the 4 suits of the minor arcana. I'm not sure what the fuck I'm reading. Let's see. The major arcana. Okay. Yeah, this is apparently more complicated than I thought. Let's look at what the Fool is and what it says. Maybe that'll give us a better idea of what the hell I'm looking at here. The Fool is youthful. Is youth without direction, drifting through life undisciplined and frivolous. Been there. He is concerned more with the trivia of life than with substance. Been there. Soft-leathered and androgynous. I was been there in my youth. He has a naive and inexperienced look. He is surrounded by a great void, symbolic of all the opportunities open to him and waiting to be filled. He seems blissfully unaware of the awaiting chasm, for the cares and worries that would beset a more mature person don't disturb him. His feline companion issues a warning, but to no avail. The Fool notices nothing. So from here it looks pretty much... Yeah, divinatory meeting, beginning of an adventure, enthusiasm, new opportunities beckon. Yeah, okay. It looks like we're going to have to dig in and find out. As Joey says, fuck around and find out. So I do like the design on the back. There, it looks like the art I grew up with as a kid, especially on the cartoons and stuff. That looks like the two cats from the "We Are Siamese, if you please," the Disney cartoon, whatever that was. They're pretty. All right, here we go. That is a really cool card. I like the Asian flair. All right, that's wicked. So, since there's no special symbols or anything on here, I'm going to read it like, or associate these in a astrological aspect, okay? So, as we go, I'm going to name off what suits belong to which thing so we could see how they correlate and all that. So, the Fool is Uranus energy. The Rebellion tells us he's not only how he's, or what he's doing, he's starting off on a new journey, but how he's doing it with rebellion. So the Magician is associated with Mercury. Mercury deals with thought, the mind, and communication, communicating your needs and thoughts to the universe to create magic. The High Priestess. Oh, these are really pretty, you guys. I wonder if that's supposed to be the symbol for Leo on the staff, or Omega, or what. But the High Priestess deals with the moon energy, that which is hidden. Oh, pretty. The Empress deals with Venus. These are lovely. I don't even mind the border, to tell you the truth. I normally don't like cards that have a border, and luckily I like the font. Font is something that I pay close attention to, because if it's going to distract me in a reading, I will chuck the deck or give it away. All right, so we've got Venus and Aries, the Emperor. The High Priest is Taurus, in that Taurus is stubborn and unmoving, traditional. I like how they named the Hierophant the High Priest. That's pretty cool. The Lovers is Gemini, a meeting of the minds. Oh, look, even the kitties are together. The Chariot is Cancer. The way forward can only be achieved by controlling our emotions. Justice. This is Libra. We always see the scales on the Justice card. That's why. And the Hermit is Virgo. Virgo is the house of minutia. It examines everything, just like the Hermit does. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Either your good luck is growing or your bad luck is growing, depending on which way the card is facing. I'm digging the face of these characters. I really am. Strength is Leo. Joy. Fiery energy. Creative energy. I'm a Leo. The Hanged Man is Neptune. Neptune is the planet of dreams and illusions. The Hanged Man finds a way past those illusions. Death. Oh, that's a wicked one. That's wicked with the kitty skeleton and everything. So, Death is Scorpio. The sign of change. Which makes me laugh because Pisces is known as the house of death, but Scorpio is the house of change. So, take it that what you will. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. The healing energy of Sagittarius is displayed in this card. Look at the two kitties. So the Devil card is Capricorn energy. Capricorn is not only our identity, but it's also illusion in this card. Being chained to the wrong things. I always view politicians as Capricorn or Aries. The Tower is Mars. Look at that destruction happening. But Mars isn't just the planet of destruction. It's surgical cuts to cut out what is bad. Oh, I thought she was a poodle for a second. The star is Aquarius energy. Aquarius deals with society, our responsibility as human beings on this planet. It deals with friendships, our tribe. And of course, Aquarius is all about the mind and knowing when something has run its course and to walk away from it. The moon. See, now the actual moon is associated with the High Priestess. This card, the moon, is associated with Pisces, the house of death. This is the subconscious. This is the great void. Very similar to the High Priestess, but a slightly different vibe. The moon reveals what's hidden. The sun. Oh, I love it that they have a lion for the sun. That's awesome. Because Leo is ruled by the sun. The sun is associated with the sun. Joy, happiness, abundance. Look at that. Instead of the Judgment card, we have Rejuvenation, which I've always liked. The Judgment card is associated with Pluto energy. Being born again, in a sense. It's a calling to do what's right. I have a phoenix tattooed on my chest because the energy of this card is so important to me. Evolution, rejuvenation, constant changing, updating yourself so you don't get left behind in the world, so to speak. Or just staying a step ahead of it for your own survival. Either way. The World card is associated with Saturn. Now, Saturn has a ring around it in the traditional card. It's the house of wisdom. The house of that shows everything we have acquired during the Fool's journey. When we talk about Saturn returns, that's the phase when we reevaluate our lives and take stock. Saturn can be very restricting because of that ring, giving you a lot of borders. But the reality of it is, Saturn pulls in energy and gives birth to the next step in evolution, which is the Fool, and the whole cycle starts again. The Ace of Swords contains the energy of all the air signs, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Well, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. If you want to go cardinal, fixed, mutable, hold on. Anybody who knew me when I had longer hair knows I love a high pony. I'm growing my hair out again just so I could wear it like that. How cool is that? I love it. So the 2, 3, and 4 of Swords are dedicated to the energy of Libra. So we've got 2, 3 of Swords, the card of sorrow. 4, the Calm Your Tits card. And then we've got 5, 6, and 7 are fixed air Aquarius. So we've got 5. I call this the Watch Your Back card. 6, movement into a better frame of mind. And 7. It's funny. I've got all these cat hairs because Aria was climbing on my station here right before filming this. And we're doing Tarot the Cat People, so I find that humorous. All right. So 7. And then we've got the 8, 9, and 10 are going to be mutable air Gemini. So I don't know what the mythology is with these characters. I don't really care. I'm not that interested. I'm gonna read on it anyway, but I doubt I'll be bending over backwards to learn this system. So we've got the page, which contains the possibility. They're freshmen. They don't know what they want to become yet. They come in thinking, we're going to rule the school. No, honey bunny, you're bottom wrong. You don't know what you're going to be yet. The Knight of Swords. When this baby gets an idea into his head that he's right, you cannot convince him otherwise. I live in a military town, so this is one of the cards I associate with military. All of the knight, queen, and king, actually, even the page at times, are military for me. Just different areas of the military. This would be the lower ranking. This would be like JAG or military intelligence or something like that. And then we've got the kings, which are commanders. It doesn't matter what sex the commander is, whether they're male or female. This represents higher authority. I love that high pony. It's just killing me. I love this deck. I'm keeping it. It's going into my working stack. Oh, speaking of, here's the thing. Astrologically speaking, I'm making a great effort to read them traditionally instead of the way I normally read them. So, the knights are mutable air. The queens are cardinal air. They kind of kick the door open. And the kings are fixed air. They maintain everything. I was reading them as cardinal for king, queens fixed, but traditionally it is read with the kings being fixed and the queens being cardinal. So the Ace of Wands contains the possibility of all the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's a magical looking card. I associate wands with magic. Magic wands. It makes sense. Come on, people. Keep up. And then we've got the 2, 3, and 4. This is going to be cardinal fire. Aries. And then we've got, look at, that's me and Arya chilling with Cersei. Me, Cersei, and Arya just kicking it. All right, and then we've got the 5, 6, and 7 are going to be fixed fire, Leo. Again, homeboy with the high pony. I swear that looks like it could be one of my relatives. Astrologically speaking, the 7 of Wands is my birthday card. So now we've got the 8, 9, and 10 are going to be mutable fire. And that is Sagittarius. I like that interpretation. When things happen, they happen quickly. Yeah. So this is known as the card of swiftness. So we've got 8, 9. Ooh. Very Vlad Tepes. Which makes sense because this is known as the card of oppression. And then we've got the Page, which is the freshman card. Don't know what they want to be yet. And then we've got the Knight, which is mutable fire. And that's Sagittarius. The Queen. This is cardinal fire. Aries. She almost looks reptilian there, huh? Which I heard stories about how cats are supposedly a mix of mammal and reptile, which I'm here for. I love them. You know, those conspiracy theories you see online. The King of Wands is going to be fixed fire, Leo. I love a high pony. I really do. So let's put these to the side for right now. The Ace of Cups contains the energy of all of the water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And then the 2 of Cups. Oh, the card of love. Digging that pony, dude. And he's got spit curls, too. So the 2 of Cups is Cancer energy. 2, 3, and 4 are Cancer energy cards. The 3 of Cups, the Coven card. 4 of Cups. Okay, now we've got the 5, 6, and 7 are going to be fixed water, Scorpio. So 5, 6. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to let my ponytail grow back out. I'm so vain, you guys. Oh, look at the kitty cat is one of the cups. All right, so now we've got the 8, 9, and 10 are going to be mutable water. That's Pisces. Pisces is the house of death, right? So the 8 of Cups is knowing when to walk away from something, knowing when something's dead in the water. The 9 of Cups, a good ending. And the 10 of Cups, a very happy ending. If you don't have cats, you'll never appreciate this picture for exactly what it is. Okay, now the page of the freshmen. The knights are the sophomores. They're mutable. They're on their way to being something. I thought that was a three-eyed tiger for a second. So this is mutable water Pisces. The queen is going to be cardinal water Cancer. And the king is going to be fixed water Scorpio. The Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles. Aria, who are you getting into trouble? She's running around here, and that makes me nervous when she's that happy. I have to be on the lookout. So, the Ace contains the energy of all the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The 2, 3, and 4 are cardinal earth, that's Capricorn. Beautiful. And then we've got the 5, 6, and 7 are fixed earth Taurus. This deals with what we have or have not. So the 5 of Pentacles. The card of material trouble. And the 6 of Pentacles. Having enough to give out. And the 7 of Pentacles, wondering if you have enough. Now, like 8, 9, and 10 are going to be cards of Virgo, mutable earth. 8 of Pentacles, the work card, your daily grind, the minutia. The 9 of Pentacles, card of material happiness, being happy in what you have, living for it. You worked hard for it, boo boo, you enjoy it. And then the 10 of Pentacles, which is having enough to leave to the next generation. The pages contain the possibility for all the earth signs. The Knight is the slowest moving, most cautious, careful card in the deck. He's going to think and then think 2 more times to make sure he thought right. The Queen is cardinal earth, that's Capricorn. She's very concerned with appearances and taking care of those she holds dear. The King of Pentacles is fixed earth. Look at how sexy these cards are. They all have big noses. I think that's what it is. I have a big nose. Even the women. I love the artwork on these. Okay, so let's see how they shuffle, shall we? Well, I may not be their first owner, but they're not really broken in. It's going to take me a little bit, which is okay. I enjoy breaking decks in. All I do is I take them with me to the outdoor market on the weekend. And since I'm doing those cards all day long, I just break them in that way. Some decks are like butter. As soon as you start shuffling them, they're easy. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. My hybrid Thoth deck. The black one Mama D gave me. Whatever it's called, I love it. So, I'm not going to worry too much about shuffling these. So, 1. 1, 2. Oops. Okay. This is a pretty deck. I could have just fanned them, by the way, because I can already tell they're going to fan well. I'll show you what I mean after I read these. 3. The Devil. Okay. This is a cautionary tale. So we've got the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is the end of a painful situation. Now, the whole thing with this card is that in the distance, we see the sun shining after a painful ending. When it's reversed, I know that painful ending is just about completely over. The 8 of Pentacles is a card of hard working, and it falls into past, present, future, right? It falls into now, this moment. Working hard towards your goal, putting a lot of thought into it. This is relevant because I'm being more structured with my channel, so that is a very good sign to get. The warning comes with the Devil card. Don't get so into my channel that I lose track of enjoying life. Anyway, that is the Tarot of the Cat, people. Do you have it? Do you use it? What do you think? I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Bye.